Honduras, often referred to as the heart of Central America, offers a stunning tapestry of history, culture, and natural beauty that few countries can rival. Nestled between Guatemala, El Salvador, and Nicaragua, Honduras is known for its spectacular geographical diversity. Towering mountains, dense rainforests, and pristine beaches make it a paradise for nature lovers and explorers. Honduras is a dream destination for travelers who crave both adventure and tranquility. Economically, Honduras remains a top coffee and banana producer, with small artisanal industries like Lenca pottery showcasing indigenous craftsmanship. While the country's roots are ancient, its dynamic cultural scene continues to evolve, making Honduras a fascinating place for both visitors and those considering a more permanent stay. Geography and climate of Honduras. Honduras is the second largest country in Central America, nestled between Guatemala, El Salvador, and Nicaragua, with coasts on both the Caribbean Sea to the north and the Pacific Ocean to the south. Its geographical diversity is remarkable, featuring mountain ranges that make up nearly 80% of the land, fertile valleys, tropical rainforests, and coastal plains. The central and western highlands are dominated by rugged mountains, including the Sierra de Agalta and Sierra de Salac, where the country's highest peak, Cerro Las Minas, reaches over 2,700 meters, about 9,000 feet, above sea level. In addition to the mainland, Honduras has several islands and cays, with the Bay Islands, Roatan, Utila, and Guanaja, being particularly popular for their rich marine biodiversity and coral reefs. Honduras sits within the Mesoamerican biodiversity hotspot, meaning it hosts diverse ecosystems that support numerous species of flora and fauna. The Rio Platano Biosphere Reserve on the northeast coast is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the last large tropical rainforests in Central America. The country's climate varies significantly with its geography. The coastal areas, particularly along the Caribbean, experience a humid tropical climate with warm temperatures and heavy rainfall throughout the year, especially from May to November. Meanwhile, the interior highlands enjoy a cooler and milder climate due to the higher altitude, with average temperatures around 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. In the dry season, from December to April, the climate becomes more arid, especially in the southern and western regions. Honduras is also located within the hurricane belt, which makes it vulnerable to tropical storms and hurricanes, particularly between June and November. In recent decades, the country has been affected by significant natural disasters, including Hurricane Mitch in 1998, which caused widespread destruction and had a lasting impact on the landscape and economy. Climate change poses additional challenges, as rising sea levels and shifting weather patterns threaten the country's coastal communities and agricultural lands. The country's major rivers, such as the Patuca and Ulua, play an essential role in the lives of local communities and support agriculture. These rivers also contribute to Honduras's growing hydroelectric sector, as the government seeks to harness renewable energy sources to support economic development. Additionally, Honduras's strategic location and ports, such as Puerto Cortes, make it a key trade route for Central American exports, connecting it to global markets through both the Pacific and Caribbean. History and culture of Honduras. Honduras has a rich history that dates back thousands of years, with ancient civilizations like the Maya leaving behind remarkable archaeological sites, such as Copán. This Maya city flourished from the 5th to the 9th century and was known for its advanced astronomy, architecture, and hieroglyphic carvings. Following the decline of the Maya, the region became home to indigenous groups like the Lenca, Mosquito, and Pech, each of whom developed their own unique cultural practices. In 1502, Christopher Columbus arrived on the Honduran coast, marking the beginning of European exploration. Honduras soon became part of the Spanish Empire, leading to a period of colonial rule that lasted until the early 19th century. During this time, the Spanish introduced Christianity and established a mining industry focused on silver and other valuable minerals. Honduras gained independence from Spain in 1821, joining the Central American Federation, and later becoming an independent republic in 1838. Honduras experienced political instability and economic challenges throughout the 19th and early 20th centuries, with frequent coups and changing governments. In the early 20th century, foreign influence grew, especially from U.S. banana companies, leading to Honduras being dubbed a banana republic. This economic model shaped the country's agricultural economy, but also concentrated land ownership among a few powerful corporations, which affected social and economic structures significantly. Today, Honduras has a complex culture that blends indigenous African and Spanish influences. The Garifuna people, descendants of African slaves and indigenous Carib people, are particularly notable for their vibrant music, dance, and traditions, which UNESCO has recognized as a cultural treasure. Traditional Garifuna drumming, punta music, and dance are central to festivals and celebrations, especially along the Caribbean coast. Religiously, the majority of Hondurans identify as Roman Catholic, though there is a growing Protestant population. Catholic traditions are reflected in national holidays and festivals, such as Semana Santa, Holy Week, where religious processions and events draw large crowds in towns across the country. Another significant cultural event is the La Ceiba Carnival, one of the largest in Central America, which celebrates local culture with parades, music, and dance. Despite modern influences, indigenous communities continue to practice traditional customs and crafts. The Lenca people, for instance, are known for their pottery, which features intricate designs and is often sold as a unique Honduran craft. Language is another cultural element, with Spanish as the official language, though indigenous languages are spoken in some rural areas, preserving the linguistic diversity of the country. In recent years, Honduras has faced political and economic challenges, including efforts to address crime, poverty, and corruption. Despite these challenges, Hondurans maintain a strong sense of national pride and community. The arts scene has seen a resurgence, with young artists and musicians contributing to a vibrant contemporary cultural landscape. Honduras's resilient spirit and commitment to its heritage continue to be sources of pride, attracting visitors eager to learn about its unique blend of history and culture. Tourist attractions and must-see places. Copán Ruins, a window into the Maya civilization. The ancient city of Copán, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of the most significant archaeological sites of the Maya civilization. Known as the Athens of the Maya world for its architectural beauty and artistic sophistication, Copán is renowned for its intricate stelae, stone monuments, hieroglyphic staircases, and plazas, which reveal a glimpse into the rich cultural and religious life of the Maya. The well-preserved hieroglyphics narrate significant historical events, making it a fascinating site for history enthusiasts. The nearby Copán Sculpture Museum complements the ruins, housing original carvings and artifacts that provide even deeper insight into Maya life. Bay Islands, Roatan, Utila, and Guanaja. The Bay Islands are a major draw for visitors seeking sun, sea, and adventure. Located in the Caribbean Sea, these islands are part of the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, the second largest coral reef in the world, making them ideal for scuba diving, snorkeling, and marine life exploration. Roatan is the most developed of the islands, offering a mix of luxury resorts, eco-lodges, and pristine beaches like West Bay Beach, while Utila is a favorite for budget travelers and divers looking to get certified in one of the world's cheapest diving locations. Guanaja remains quieter, with scenic landscapes and a relaxed atmosphere, ideal for those looking for a peaceful retreat. With diverse marine life, including whale sharks, sea turtles, and colorful coral reefs, the Bay Islands are paradise for underwater adventurers. La Tigra National Park, cloud forest and wildlife. Just a short drive from Tegucigalpa, La Tigra National Park is one of Honduras's most accessible and beautiful cloud forests. Situated at a high altitude, the park is home to unique flora and fauna, including ocelots, armadillos, and over 250 bird species. A series of well-maintained hiking trails take visitors through dense forest, scenic waterfalls, and lookout points, with a cooler climate that makes for a refreshing escape from the heat of lower-lying areas. La Tigra also plays an essential role in water conservation, providing much of the water for the capital city. Lake Yojoa, birdwatching and scenic beauty. Lake Yojoa, Honduras' largest natural lake, is a haven for birdwatchers and outdoor enthusiasts. With over 700 bird species recorded in the area, it's a top destination for birding. Surrounded by lush hills and coffee plantations, the lake area is also ideal for hiking, fishing, and visiting local caves and waterfalls. Pulapanzac Waterfall, just a short distance from the lake, provides thrilling opportunities for zip-lining, swimming, and exploring caves behind the waterfall's powerful cascade. Cayos Cochinos, untouched Caribbean islands. The Cayos Cochinos are a small archipelago located just off the northern coast of Honduras. These islands are largely undeveloped, offering an authentic Caribbean experience with clear waters, white sand beaches, and vibrant coral reefs. Designated as a marine reserve, Cayos Cochinos is a fantastic destination for snorkeling and diving, and it provides habitat for the endangered pink boa constrictor. The Garifuna communities on the islands offer a unique cultural experience, where visitors can learn about the traditional way of life, music, and cuisine. Trujillo, rich history and beaches. The town of Trujillo is not only known for its beautiful beaches but also for its rich colonial history. Trujillo was the first site in Honduras where Christopher Columbus set foot in 1502, and it later served as a Spanish port city. Visitors can explore the town's Spanish fort, Fortaleza de Santa Barbara, and enjoy panoramic views over the Caribbean Sea. Trujillo's coastline is largely unspoiled, making it a relaxing beach destination with historic charm. Visas and residency requirements. For short-term tourism, visitors from many countries, including the US and EU member states, can enter Honduras without a visa for up to 90 days. For residency, expats generally apply for a work, retirement, or investment visa. The retirement visa, ideal for retirees, requires a monthly income of around $3,000, while the investment visa entails investing in Honduran businesses or properties. Long-term residency permits also demand a background check and health clearance, along with proof of stable income. Housing and living costs. Real estate prices vary widely across Honduras. In Tegucigalpa, the capital, apartment rentals range from about $300 to $700 monthly, while upscale properties in Roatan may reach upwards of $1,000 due to tourist demand. In rural areas, costs are lower, with rentals starting around $200 per month. Grocery costs are economical, with staple items such as beans, rice, and corn costing between $1 and $3 per kilogram, and dining out remains affordable at about $5 per meal in casual restaurants. Healthcare and public services. Healthcare in Honduras has public and private options, though private clinics are generally more accessible in terms of wait times and quality, especially in cities. Basic consultations in private clinics cost around $10 to $20, while private insurance ranges from $100 monthly for basic coverage to higher amounts for comprehensive plans. Access to health services varies, and while urban centers have adequate facilities, rural areas often lack resources. Honduras faces significant security issues, including crime linked to gang activities, especially in urban areas. Although tourists typically have safer experiences in well-frequented locations like the Bay Islands, caution is advised in cities such as San Pedro Sula. Additionally, natural disasters like hurricanes can pose a risk, particularly in coastal areas as climate change intensifies. Economic landscape. The Honduran economy relies heavily on agriculture and exports, particularly coffee, bananas, and more recently, textiles and manufactured goods. U.S. trade relations play a significant role in the country's economy, with remittances from the U.S. contributing a significant portion of household incomes. However, Honduras continues to face economic challenges, including high poverty rates, income inequality, and reliance on agriculture, which makes it vulnerable to climate impacts like hurricanes and droughts. Efforts in renewable energy and conservation, however, show promise for economic and environmental resilience. Pros of visiting or living in Honduras. Honduras boasts extraordinary natural landscapes, from lush rainforests and impressive mountain ranges to idyllic beaches on the Caribbean and Pacific coasts. The Bay Islands, like Roatan and Utila, are renowned for their vibrant coral reefs, part of the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, the second largest coral reef in the world. The Rio Platano Biosphere Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, shelters rare wildlife, including jaguars, macaws, and tapirs, offering unique ecotourism experiences. Compared to North America and Europe, Honduras provides a very affordable cost of living, making it particularly attractive to expats and retirees. Housing prices are reasonable, with monthly rentals starting around $300 in urban areas like Tegucigalpa and San Pedro Sula, and less in rural regions. Everyday costs such as groceries, dining, and public transport are also economical, allowing for a comfortable lifestyle at a lower expense. Hondurans are known for their hospitality and warmth, often welcoming travelers and new residents alike with open arms. Traditional festivals like the La Ceiba Carnival showcase the country's lively spirit and cultural pride, making it easy for newcomers to connect with locals and experience the richness of Honduran traditions. This inclusive community culture often provides a supportive environment for visitors and expats alike. For adventure seekers, Honduras offers an array of thrilling activities. The country's diverse terrain allows for hiking, snorkeling, scuba diving, ziplining, and wildlife exploration. The Bay Islands are a top diving destination, while the mountainous regions offer trails for those eager to explore cloud forests and ancient Maya sites, like the ruins of Copán, known for its well-preserved hieroglyphics. Honduras has been making strides in renewable energy, especially in hydroelectric and wind power, which supports environmental sustainability and job creation. The government's commitment to green energy reflects an ongoing push towards modernizing the country's infrastructure. This can be beneficial for those interested in sectors like ecotourism, sustainable agriculture, and energy technology. Cons of visiting or living in Honduras. Honduras has faced significant challenges with crime, including high rates of gang-related violence, especially in urban areas like San Pedro Sula and Tegucigalpa. Though tourist destinations are generally safer, visitors and expats must remain cautious and avoid risky areas. Enhanced security measures are recommended, especially for those planning long-term stays, to mitigate potential safety risks. While larger cities like Tegucigalpa and San Pedro Sula have accessible private health care, rural areas often lack medical resources and facilities, which can be a significant concern for expats with specific health needs. Although private insurance is affordable, limited rural infrastructure can make accessing specialized care difficult without traveling to urban centers. Economic hardship and poverty affect a substantial portion of the population in Honduras, which can impact overall quality of life. Income inequality remains high, and many residents rely on agriculture, making them vulnerable to economic and environmental changes. While efforts to improve the economy are ongoing, these challenges may pose limitations on services and infrastructure in some areas. Honduras is prone to natural disasters like hurricanes, tropical storms, and floods, particularly along its coastlines. The country's location in the Caribbean makes it susceptible to climate-related events, which can disrupt daily life and cause significant infrastructure damage. Hurricane season, which peaks from June to November, is a period of higher risk, particularly in coastal and low-lying areas. While English is spoken in the Bay Islands, Spanish remains the dominant language throughout Honduras. For expats and visitors unfamiliar with Spanish, communication can be a challenge, particularly in more remote or rural areas where English is less common. Learning basic Spanish is often necessary for those planning longer stays to navigate daily life and build local relationships. Honduras offers a rich blend of culture, natural beauty, and affordable living, making it a promising destination for travelers and expats alike. However, challenges related to safety, healthcare access, and economic stability require careful planning for those considering a permanent move. Despite these challenges, Honduras's welcoming spirit, low living costs, and vibrant landscapes provide many compelling reasons to visit or even make it home. For more interesting travel documentary type videos, please like us and subscribe to our channel. Below the video, let's start a conversation. Check out this video too.